the silent king of the forest. At dawn, when the forest still held its breath, the wolf stood alone on the narrow path. His fur carried the colors of the earth ash gray, deep brown, and shadow black like the forest itself had shaped him from bark and stone. The other animals knew him not by a name, but by a feeling, the sudden quiet that fell when he arrived. Long ago, this wolf had been part of a pack that ruled the valley. They hunted together, slept beneath the same moon, and sang songs that echoed through the trees. But one winter came harsher than any before. Snow buried the trails, prey vanished, and one by one, the voices of the pack faded into silence. When spring finally returned, only one wolf remained. Instead of leaving, he stayed. Each day, he walked the forest paths with careful steps, memorizing every sound and scent. He learned the language of the wind in the leaves and the warnings hidden in bird calls. Hunger sharpened him, loneliness hardened him, but the forest slowly accepted him as its guardian. Deer learned to watch him from a distance, knowing he would only hunt when necessary. Foxes followed his trails, scavenging what he left behind. Even the old bears respected his presence, for this wolf did not challenge without reason. At night, beneath a sky stitched with stars, he lifted his head and howled not in sorrow, but in remembrance. His voice carried the memory of his lost pack, rolling through the trees like an ancient promise. The forest is not alone. One evening, a fire broke out at the edge of the woods, started by careless humans. Smoke crept between the trees, choking the air. Animals panicked, running blindly toward danger. The wolf moved fast, darting through the chaos, snapping branches, herding creatures toward the river where flames could not follow. His fierce silhouette against the smoke became a guiding shadow. By morning, the fire was gone. The forest stood wounded but alive. The wolf returned to the path, his golden eyes steady and watchful. He was no longer just a survivor. He was a balance keeper, a reminder that strength does not always roar sometimes. It stands quietly, protecting what cannot protect itself. And if you ever walk that forest and feel watched, do not be afraid. It only means the silent king is still there. Nobody notices him, but really, he is the king, ruling silently in the forest. Please subscribe and like for more videos.